Dr. Rebecca Neiduski has been introduced as the 18th president of Wartburg College.
Perfect. So I just want to start by asking, how has it felt now that it's been officially announced that you'll be the next president of Wartburg?
It is incredibly exciting. My husband and I are thrilled to be able to join this family. I am so excited to serve as your 18th president, and I look forward to all the things that we'll do together.
For sure. And that actually leads into my next question is, why is diversity on this campus so important?
I don't think it's just important on this campus. I think it's important in our world. And as we look back on the last 2 years, we know that right now, being able to lift up identities is an important part of who people are, respecting, empowering, bringing dignity, humility, curiosity around the way that people show up in the world will be important for everyone on this campus, in our communities, and in our world.
For sure. And once you take the role of the presidency over, what is the first thing that you want to do?
The first thing I want to do is get to know people, is to build relationships, to find out who Wartburg is, who are the people, what are the programs, and I've studied those things, but now I'll have the chance to be here with all of you. So I'm excited to get to know this community, to get to know the Waverly community, and truly understand these values and traditions that we hold dear at Wartburg.
For sure. All right, and then I also wanted to go a little bit into your background, because I thought it was really interesting that you actually started your work as an occupational therapist.
I did.
So what has that transition like, starting as an occupational therapist and then becoming the dean of the college? What has that transition been like?
So if you know anything about occupational therapists, our job in life is to look at anything, a person, their ability to move, to walk, to feed themselves, to do their hair, and ask the question, how can we make it better? How can we adapt this situation to optimize somebody's ability to participate in their lives? That mindset, that way of thinking as an occupational therapist, has been an incredible asset to me as an academic, as a faculty member, as a leader, as a dean, as a department chair, because every time I'm faced with a situation, I think, how can we make this better? How can we actually make this work better? How can we make this feel better? How can we optimize the outcome so that all of us have a great opportunity? So being an OT has helped me think differently, adapt, pivot. During COVID, it was really interesting to me to know that I had worked in a trauma center, and as an OT, I could pivot really quickly. When we needed to make a change, I thought about it and brought it to the team and said, what do you think about moving in this direction to make this better for all of us? And so those skill sets of an occupational therapist have really been helpful to me in my leadership roles.
What do you think makes Wartburg worth it?
So if you ask me what I think makes Wartburg worth it, and this is based on my experience in the last 3 weeks, it's the people. This, for me, has been a community of great care, of great commitment, of passion. People here are really proud of the incredible work that Wartburg has done and the incredible opportunities Wartburg has created, not only for your alumni, but for the current students, faculty, and staff. I've been amazed. Even the Board of Regents, everyone is so committed to this place. And if you ask me what I believe makes Wartburg worth it, it's the people, it's the relationships. It's a place that you will come to be challenged and nurtured by people who really care about you.
All right, and then my next question is, obviously you've been in a lot of leadership positions throughout your life. And so what exactly does leadership mean to you?
For me, leadership means empowering others to find their greatest potential. I am not an authoritarian leader. It's not my job to tell people what to do. It's my job to work closely with others. Listening, you'll hear listening as a theme. My leadership teams would say that we come together and we ask questions and we challenge each other, we support each other, but we listen to each other. There's a great podcast my husband and I listen to about finding incredible leaders and getting out of the way and empowering them to do great work. So leadership for me entails finding incredible people, empowering them, supporting them, creating value for them, and then inherently success happens.
For sure. And then what do you want the Wartburg community to know about you?
I want the Wartburg community to know that I'm committed, that I'm passionate about hard work, that I will serve this community to the best of my capabilities, but that I'll also be in the work with you. You'll see me on campus. You'll see our dogs on campus. I'm a friendly, fun, engaged person. I love to have conversations with students and find out where you came from, what your goals are. What do you need? I know when I was on a college campus, I needed an adult just to talk to me, and I needed that kind of guidance. And so I want the campus to know that I want to be really engaged with all of you and be a part of this community. My husband does as well, and we have 3 dogs that are ready to play with students all day long. So we'll be very excited to be here on campus and get pet and hugged and kissed, and so they're very excited too.
Those are all the questions I had, but is there anything else you want the Wartburg College community to know?
I just hope that as we end this interview, I am thrilled to be chosen as your 18th president. We have incredible opportunity and work to do together, and I'm excited to join this community. And so my husband and I and all the dogs can't wait to be part of this family.
Oh my gosh, yes, and thank you. We're so excited to have you join.
Thank you, and welcome to Wartburg, President Neiduski.